Hey guys, John and Liz here. Hope you're doing awesome. Just wanted to come to you and talk to you a little bit about some tips on our up and coming, right now happening, I should say, vendor event season. What does that mean? That means we're at different holiday shows. You have a table that you've bought and you're renting a space and you're setting up your table. Right? So this is the big time season for that. How do you find things like that? You listen, keep your ears tuned. You maybe make a post on Facebook. Anybody know of any upcoming holiday vendor events? Maybe you search in your Facebook search bar vendor events for your area. Maybe for us, we put Mankato vendor events and it would pop up. And there's groups out there that you can be a part of. You can even Google search those kinds of things. So you get some vendor events where you can sign up and maybe pay $25, $50. We try to keep them on the lower end. You know, if they get to be in the 200s and all that, you certainly would want a lot of different people from your team or from our team having their shifts. So that being said, talking about how to find vendor events, we're going to talk about some of the professional skills that you should have when you are holding vendor events. Okay. So the first thing is professionalism. So what should we talk about with that?
I would say knowing what to bring. So I think in a couple of our posts, probably in the file section of Team Enter, we probably made a dialogued or list of some of the things that you should have there. But to look professional, I know we've talked about a couple of really simple things that you can do as far as maybe going out to maybe like Hobby Lobby or something, buying a black tablecloth.
Walmart.
Don't look to spend a lot of money on that. You can go in the It Works store and buy a beach towel. That's what we first did to get a little green, because black, green, and bling is our company colors. So I know we did that.
Yep. And I went to the dollar store and you can find tablecloths there. And I also found cute little trinkets, maybe little balls, sparkly balls for Christmas coming up, and just decorate your table a little bit that way. And I bought some frames because if you've ever heard of silent sellers, those are the frames that you can put out. Like you could type up something that says, join my team for $99, ask me how. You could maybe have a frame that says wrap today for $25 or wrap for $20 today, whatever that might look like. So a few silent sellers, maybe even go into your document library section and print off a couple flyers that you can actually, maybe the picture of the business builder kit, and frame that. So 3-4 frames, 2 whatever, cheap frames, nice looking frames that you can put on your table. And like John said, a black tablecloth from Walmart, wherever, maybe they have it at the dollar store. And then maybe like he said, a beach towel to go over the front end that says It Works over it. And then just the things that you need. And I know that we've done a tribe call. If you look on the conference call archives, you can find vendor event call too, to talk about how to run a vendor event.
Yeah.
So certainly check the files in the vendor event. But let's talk about just making sure that you yourself are truly a business owner in this It Works business. So I know when we started, we didn't have a whole lot of money, but we did go out and get those things. We got the frames, we went out and got the black tablecloth and all that. And then I won a pop-up sign from Kim Haber. So I actually was able to add that to my array of things, the pop-up sign. And then after a while, I bought a second sign. And then after a while, after achieving some things, I off my wish list, I got a tablecloth. So I invested in those things for my own personal business. And so I would really encourage you as business owners to do the exact same thing, to have your own setup, your own displays, so that you're set to go. And that is just really something I think that will also let you know that it makes it more real for you, that it is your business. It's not just that you're, maybe borrowing from everybody else and you really don't have your own setup for a vendor style event. I'm not saying that you can't, but really, take ownership of your business and look for those things and kind of gather them together. The other thing we want to talk about is
so like just some like etiquette things, or like working together, communication type things. So let's just say Jane goes out and hears about a vendor show. It costs $150 or $20, makes no difference. And she invites, or she puts it out to the team. She puts it out to her team first. She offers it to the rest of the team. And then 3 people verbally commit that they want to be a part of that show. And then at that time, the cost for the vendor show is divvied up amongst the people that agreed to do it. And the professionalism part of this that we want you to remember is just that when you say you're going to do it, get that money paid to the person who reserved it right away, because some people have tight money situations. So let's just do them the honor of getting them paid as quickly as possible. And then also, if you've said that you're going to do a vendor show, make sure that you show up. Make sure that you communicate. If you can't for some reason, look to call somebody to fill in for you, or at the very least, call the person who you committed to, or the group of people that you committed to, so that communication is there. Because oftentimes what happens is say we're doing a vendor show at a mall. These people that call us and offer us these shows, they're looking at it works. They're looking at many people who commit to doing these shows, and oftentimes they're giving us first rights to do it. They're looking at us, seeing if we're going to keep up our end of the deal, because they don't want to have an empty table. Or have 3 days covered and 1 day not. So let's be professional about that.
Right. Definitely. So that's really a very, very important thing to think about. And, if something gets damaged, say like you borrow a pop-up sign of somebody's because you can't afford it quite yet, or you borrow a tablecloth and it gets ripped, or say you have an outside event and you're using somebody's tent. If anything does happen to any of those things, as professionals, we know that we need to replace what we broke if it does in fact get damaged when we use it. So that's something else to really keep in mind and be thinking about. So if there's any outstanding checks or something that's still standing out there for whatever reason that you haven't paid, please make sure that you do that. It's your name, first of all, that's out there. It's our team name. So we want to represent Team Enter, and it works with the utmost excellence, because of course it wants us to be doing that as well, and we want our name to be good as well. So I just think that we want to just share a few things, tips, professional ways that we can make the vendor events go smoothly. We can make sure that whoever is so awesome to grab them and then share them out is doing extra work to try to get everybody lined up and checks and everything set, and even getting the table set for all the team to come in and do their shifts. Man, let's do them due diligence by being that professional person and being grateful and thankful and being communicative.
Yeah. So I think point across the board, if we want to just make a simple point here, is that this is an awesome time of the year. We have vendor shows. We have company possibly bonuses, incentives that are back with the company. It's an awesome time of the year. New products released. It's an awesome time of the year to be getting in front of people. We just want you to remember a few things: communication with your team, professionalism, and just a great attitude going out there, because this we're still a sizzle product on a trend leading company. Guys, we've got the whole world ahead of us.
Ground floor opportunities.
Let's just remember to own our own personal business, and just keep that in front of us, that it is treat it like a professional business, and it will pay you like a professional business. So, John and Liz.
Awesome. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
All right.
Have an awesome vendor event season.